appreciates their efforts and transparency. It will all work out well. In particular, on behalf of the American people, I want to thank President Xi. January 30th, we're talking January here. This is when Joe Biden actually wrote this opinion piece warning Americans and this president that a global pandemic was coming. January 30th, we are working closely with China and other countries. We think it's going to have a very good ending for us. We're almost at 90,000 people dead. February 23rd, we have it very much under control in this country. President Trump, those were your words. That's what you told the American people. And again, when you have 15 people and 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to 0. That was February 26th. We're in May, and we're at almost 90,000 people dead. And he said on February 26th, that was a really good job that we had done. February 27th, the next day, it's going to disappear. One day is like a miracle. It will disappear. February 27th, we're in May, and almost 90,000 people are dead. And on March 7th, no, I'm not concerned at all. No, we've done a great job with it. So now the president's walking around a plant in Pennsylvania wearing no mask, even though every expert at the top of their field in epidemiology and in pandemics say masks protect other people from your droplets, that you may be carrying it. And since the White House does testing every day, the president thinks he's virus-free, but the tests that are being used are often inconclusive. So he's walking around a plant with no mask, close to people, not even social distancing. And he also gave this thought on testing. Take a look.
It could be the testing's, frankly, overrated. Maybe it is overrated, but whatever they start yelling, we want more, we want more. You know, they always say, we want more, because they don't want to give you credit. Then we do more, and they say, we want more. But we have the greatest testing in the world. And don't forget, we have more cases than anybody in the world. But why? Because we do more testing. When you test, you have a case. When you test, you find something is wrong with people. If we didn't do any testing, we would have very few cases. They don't want to write that. It's common sense.
No. Wow. We would have booked a doctor for this segment, but it is so frighteningly obvious that the president is uttering complete stupidity and is flying in the face of everything that this virus can do to this country. And when you have a test, yes, you have a case. And then you know about the case, Mr. President, and you're able to isolate the case and contact trace the case. And yes, when you test, you have a case. And it seems to me Donald Trump doesn't want to know about cases. Donald Trump doesn't want to know about cases in this country. Perhaps those numbers make him look bad for his presidential second-term ambitions. I don't know. Willie, how do you explain this?
I don't know how to explain it. I'm glad we didn't insult a doctor by bringing him or her on to try to explain this. The quote again, if we didn't do any testing, we would have very few cases. It's common sense. That's some Ron Burgundy stuff right there. Unbelievable.